My name is Melanie Leon. I am 16 and I live in Lodi, New Jersey. I go to two schools, my hometown high school, and I spend half the day going to my technical school. Every day I ride the bus going to one school to another. I came to Bergen Tech to study graphic design. Hello? Oh, wait. Hello? So what is Bergen Tech? Let me have the experts tell you about it.
Bergen Tech Paramus was built in 1971. The purpose has always remained the same. It's always to provide a top quality career and technical education regardless of what population we were serving. Teaching students how to do culinary and pastry arts or service a health professional. So we've had an evolution of what the building's done, but it's always focused on career and technical education.
Then in 2020, while my classmates were studying their trades, I was doing graphic design. Little did we know we were in for a major change. COVID shut the whole world down, including our school. We were stuck at home for remote learning.
Learning through Zoom during quarantine, honestly it sucked. You had no opportunities to really do work. It was kind of unmotivating too.
So while we were out on quarantine, they changed the shop on us.
We put a lot of thought into the transition between graphic design and media production, and it appeared as though there were going to be more, better, and longer lasting job opportunities for people in the field of media production.
I actually found it pretty exciting. I thought it would be different to get 2 years of media production and then 2 years of graphic design.
I feel like media production is for somebody who's more hands-on because you're working with cameras and lighting, to the graphic designing, which is editing on the computer as well, but you're not handling all this equipment.
New shop means new teacher.
Thank you. The question was back then is, who is going to be the teacher? Like, was it going to be someone that could actually get me to the right paths for the future of this shop?
We had looked for a media production instructor and found Mr. Rome.
Long time no see. No, good to see you. Congratulations. Yeah. I came from 20 years in sports television, and before I got into sports television, I was a wedding videographer, a special events videographer, bar mitzvah videographer. I was a line cook at the Olive Garden. I cut lawns. I was a bartender, but I always just wanted to be in entertainment. Whether it was on camera and doing impressions, wonderful guy, terrific guy.
You can tell he's a little bit inexperienced with teaching.
Repeat after me, all right? Mr. Rome did not show us South Park.
Mr. Rome did not show us South Park.
Mr. Rome showed us how they make South Park.
Mr. Rome showed us how they make South Park.
Give me a show, name a show.
Bel Air.
The Good Place.
Bel Air, right?
Mr. Rome, he's a fun teacher. He makes us know that we got stuff to do, and he cares about us, and we appreciate him for that.
We just kind of connected because I feel like we have a lot of common with the whole videography and, movies and everything. So when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
We had a lot in common, and I tried to use the things we had in common to be like, hey, this is how they do it. Here's why you like that stuff. If you watch something, how does it make you feel? What do you see? What do you hear? How can we recreate it?
So we got to work, editing. It was a grind.
We would always have to be editing people in auto or the small animal care shop or cosmetology or anything else like that. I always just thought that we were forgot of because we were always behind the scenes.
We were doing all this other work for all the other shops and recording and filming, and we didn't have anything for our shop.
While all the kids were, baking cakes, or in culinary they were frying empanadas, we were filming it. So our presence as media production, we were everywhere we could be, except we really didn't concentrate on ourselves. But as a teacher, I put that as like a prize at the end, that we'll recognize ourselves and pat ourselves on the back after we create enough content that the school needs. If we were constantly just taking selfies, I don't think we would have made the same impact as we made by making 2 to 3 minute short documentaries that made the other shops go like, wow, that's awesome.
So finally, Here it is, a movie about us, made by us. With all these new skills, the sky is the limit for young content creators like us.
I mean, obviously the main one is internships. Obviously, I'm trying to get internships soon.
My expectation is to just get better at editing in general. I would say I'm not bad, but I'm not the greatest, and I think that's the same thing for my teachers' expectations.
My goal is to be in the movies, but my backup plan is to be behind the camera.
A career that I see myself going down is like a cartoonist or a comic book artist.
So if I pursue a career in photography, then I can definitely use what I learned in this shop class to be able to get more opportunities to do what I love, which is taking photos.
I hope each kid, at some point through our classes thought about, hey, maybe it's not just about my sketchbook for the rest of my life. Maybe it's about my sketchbook and photography. Maybe it's about my sketchbook and a podcast. I just wanted to open the students' eyes to other opportunities.
Opportunities like entering the Skills USA competition. Are we ready?
Done.
Okay. See you at Skills USA Somerset 2022.